Alright guys, so before we get started, the competition to win the BrewTubers shirt and the BrewTubers glass. Let's get that underway. Alright, so we see here everybody who sent me a picture in the last month. So for the first competition and then the continuation. So let's go ahead and see who's going to win the BrewTubers shirt and the BrewTubers glass. We've got 51 pictures here, but I am going to remove 2 because Gerald's already won. And also, Kevin from Couse Homebrew has asked me to take him out of the run-in. So I'm just going to go ahead, cut their pictures out of there, paste them outside over here, and now we get just, if I select them all, we'll see we get 49 pictures in here. These will all go up onto my poster to be hung inside the brewery. So really looking forward to that. I wish everyone in this directory great luck. I hope that you win. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to open up the application. It's basically the random image generator. And as soon as I click on this window, it's going to go ahead and stop, and whoever is shown is the winner. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. There we go. There is our winner. Bjorn Björk, go ahead and send me your shipping information and I will get that shirt and glass sent out to you. Not a bad beer you've got there, sir. Awesome. Looking forward to it. Congratulations, and we'll talk to you soon. Hey everyone, and happy Homebrew Wednesday. Drinking up on my breakfast porter, the one with the bacon in it. It's going actually pretty nice. The chocolate and the coffee are melded well together. Get a bit of smokiness in it, but not a great deal. Nowhere near what I had hoped. But as you can see, it's got nice cushy head in there. Head retention is not a problem. And it's drinking pretty good. So with that, cheers. Chocolate, coffee, roastedness, goodness. Alright, so this week, I've got a little bit to talk about, but I want to move fast. First things first, I watch all the people do hop updates, and I think those are great. Last year, I had a colleague of mine, Kirsty, thanks a lot. She gave me some hops that were growing wild near her parents' cabin. So I took those, planted them last year, and there was only maybe a month left in the season before it got really cold and the snow came. So I've taken care of them this year. They're going really good, and so let me go ahead and just show you a quick clip of that. Okay, so down here in my backyard, you can see I did have one rhizome that I planted last year, and it was at the end of the season, so it only came up a little bit, and then of course winter came. But now from that same rhizome I've got 3 vines that are running up, really healthy, and now they're doing pretty good. So far you got the center one right here, and then got the other one a little bit down below, and then this one over here is probably the shortest. They're about the same now, so put these up this weekend so they got some room to grow. So yeah, so that tallest one, that's probably about 9 feet high, and it's getting higher every day. So as you can see, the hops are doing really well, and those are all from one rhizome. It created basically 3 shoots, and now I've got 3 nice vines that are growing up the poles. And yeah, I'll just let them go and see how it works out. I'm going to kind of count that they're low in the alpha acids and brew a simple pale ale with it and see what they taste like. I should get a lot of hints out of what they taste like or what they will taste like by doing a hop tea with them, as well as when they dry they give off an aroma. I I had a colleague come over last year who did a Christmas ale, and he had some wild hops from around his cabin, and they were really, really garlicky. So we used just a little bit of those. But yeah, you never know. So I'm just going to go ahead and see what I find those sort of bring to the table. In addition to that, this week I was cleaning out some of the kegs, making space for some new ones, for some new beers, and I had to clean the hoses. So I got a quick little tip about how I clean my hoses, and I'll share that with you, and maybe you'll find something useful. So here you go. So I've got some hoses in the kegerator, right, and it's going to the tap, and every now and then, after every beer, you can see they sort of get gunked up with stuff on the inside. So basically, you want to clean this out. It might happen to your bottling wand, you know, and the hose that you use for bottling or transferring or racking off, any of that stuff. So all of these hoses, they might get cacked up with some, you know, yeast sediment, whatever inside. So you want to get rid of that. The way that I do it, using one of these. It's an electrical cable puller, right? So in through your houses, you have this electrical cable puller stuff that you can just pick up for, I don't know, $5 at the local hardware store. So here's the hose, and I'll go ahead and I'll just take the end of it with the needle on it, and I'll just thread it through the hose pretty good. It goes pretty quickly. Okay, so here it is. It's going in the hose on one side, it's coming out on the other. I know everybody has one of these, and it's pretty much an old t-shirt that you don't use anymore, right? It's maybe yellow, whatever. Just cut it up in the strips. Take off a strip. Here's a strip of t-shirt. I'm just gonna thread it through the little hole here at the top, and I'll pull it through the hose, something like that. Even it out. Then I'll pull this end through the hose, and when it goes through, it'll clean all the gunk off the walls. There. Now this is all sort of dirty. If you look on the inside of my hose, it's a lot cleaner than it was. So I'll do that a couple times, and I'll throw it back in the PBW for probably about 30 minutes, and then run it through some Star Sand, and it'll be good to go. Beyond that, I was racking off my SJ Board competition beer into secondary onto cocoa nibs and vanilla beans. So let me go ahead and show you that.
But first, I'm going to cut out and just show you a quick clip of my SJ beer going into tertiary, and also roasting of cocoa nibs. So check that out. Today, we're going to roast cocoa nibs. I've pre-measured out a ½ pound, 8 ounces of cocoa nibs. Cocoa nibs are basically the cocoa beans that have been taken out of the shell, but they're still in a raw form if you buy them that way, such as I have. But you can roast your own cocoa nibs, and it's much more fresh that way when you use them. Roasting the cocoa nibs pulls out the cocoa butters.
You don't say.
And makes it taste more.
Alright, so in a different room today, I'm racking off the coconut porter into a better bottle. And it looks to be going pretty good. It's kind of dark in here. One of the things I wanted to sort of highlight was, you can see those chunks on the top. And that I've never had on one of my porters before, not coming out of primary. So I believe that's from the coconut that was steeping and post-boil. So yeah, I'm not going to screw with that too much. You can see it in there. Some of the crowns and coming down off the sides. Interesting stuff. So I want to say a huge thank you to all of the guys who are participating in the Smash Off, the UK 2014 Spring Smash Off. It's been a fantastic experience, tasting everybody's beer. It's been really nice. One thing I can say for sure though, if you're going to do a Smash competition in the future, one of my recommendations based on this personal experience is set a limit or some specification about what that beer is going to contain in order to ensure some sort of balance. And what I mean is that out of the 9 beers, out of the 12 that I've tasted so far, there have been various degrees of balance, because I think everybody was sort of left to their own devices about how much alcohol it should be and what the bitterness should be. But if you're going to do a competition like this in the future, what I would recommend is saying, okay, everybody's smash beer will be like 1.045 gravity on the OG, and then for the IBUs, set a cap on that as well. Say like 25 or 35 IBUs, somewhere in there, so that you create some sort of balance between the maltiness and the hops and what they both bring to the table, so that they're equal, rather than, you know, like a 8% beer that's only 25 IBUs or something like that. Not picking on anybody, but, you know, just make the beers a little bit more consistent across the table, and I think that would benefit the education of it. Yeah, that's just my opinion. Anyways, I'm really looking forward to finishing those beers up. Only 3 left to go, plus Tom's. And really looking forward to it. I can definitely say that it's been hard work doing all of the videos and drinking the beers. I've never drank so many beers during the week. And I tell you, my gut can tell you, that's true. That's about all I've got this week, guys. I do want to give a shout out to 3 new Homebrew Wednesday guys. They are David Couse. I hope that's the way I pronounce your last name. He's been watching Homebrew Wednesday videos for a while. Comments here and there starting to pick up, and he's just started creating his own videos, so check out the link I'll have to his channel in the About section of this one. Also want to give a shout out to Tony Howard. Tony, welcome to the community. Looking forward to more of your Homebrew Wednesdays as well. So, cool. One more guy, Looney Larry's World of Insanity. He's just did a Homebrew Wednesday #1. He's also doing other things like building up his own guitars from scratch, get a guitar kit, put it together, and see all of his endeavors and solutions and problems for solutions and things like that. So make sure you guys go ahead, check out David, check out Tony, and check out Larry. Beyond that, I hope you guys are having a great week and have a better weekend. Cheers.